is TFNN, the Tiger Financial News Network. TFNN Headline News Update.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, final hour of the trading day. And you got markets, a little volatility to the downside from higher territory. S&Ps are flat right now, but you talk about a move, folks. You were as high as 64.68. In the pre-market, you got as low as 103 points lower, 63.65. And we're right now flat on the S&Ps at 63.96. NASDAQ 100. Similar action. You talk about a sell-off from the highs where we came into the open at about 23,800. Yeah, we're almost 400 points lower right now. The NASDAQ only negative by 0.2%. But you're talking about a move of almost 400 points. Quite an acceleration to the downside. Dow off by 114 right now. The Russell off by 13 points. Bitcoin, a little bit of a sell-off, but nothing like the other markets. Right now, Bitcoin up by $800 at 118,000. You jump over to crude. Last night, you were up to 70.51. Crude's trading at 69.22 right now. We jump over to yields. Lower price, higher yield coming at you. You had some inflation data this morning, a little bit hot. At 8:30, there's that volatility, and you got lower price, you got higher yield, and boy, the dollar, you talk about it, man. The DXY, 100. We were as high as 100.10 this morning. Right now, you're up 134 ticks. The dollar, call it 100, folks. That's where we are. Quite a bounce from the lows of 96.37, and yeah, that's where we are, 99.94 right now. All right, you check in on the two companies reporting last night. Now, I guess things could have gone a little bit better today. The market has sold off as well, though, not just Microsoft. As Microsoft had to sell off in the beginning of the day, market sold off a little bit later in the day. Microsoft giving back some of those gains. Maybe the market thinking all that money they're taking in. Maybe, is it going to make its way to the bottom line if they're going to be spending more? They're all going to be spending more. Microsoft up by 4%, but you were as high as 560 on the open. We're at 533, and Meta shares holding on to the gains, though. Meta up by almost 12%, up $82 to $777. And as I mentioned this morning, you're talking about Meta shares that are up $88 earlier today. That's as much as you were trading the whole equity back in October of 2022. Meta breaking above the recent highs, up by 11.8%. NVIDIA gives back its gains today. Some of, all things considered, just gives back where we were. You're right back to where we were yesterday. But that's $7 off the highs in NVIDIA. You talk about some volatility. Stay tuned, folks. We're coming back for the Tom O'Brien Show. We'll be talking to our man Tim Ord at 3:30. Don't